Laughter is the best medicine. Only if it doesn't kill you, that is. Have you heard the phrase, "Oh, the joke was so funny, I died. You're so funny, I died." Well, some of these people did just that. Only that they couldn't live long enough to say it in person. Of all the fatal diseases our civilization has survived, like smallpox, flu, tuberculosis, some of these great individuals have managed to top all that by scoring a hit on themselves, by none other than laughing, of all things. You know that sound that we associate with the emotion that we constantly crave? That thing. History will remember these guys as men who died of laughter. Like, how could you top that? No amount of achievement in their lives can top this. I can only imagine written in the tombstone: philosopher, writer, loving husband, death from laughing too much. In fact, the list in Wikipedia is so small that is kind of an achievement in itself. You know what they say? You either die of laughter or you live long enough to become miserable. Imagine you are a saloon employee and you found some money lying on the floor, and that stroke of luck made you laugh so hysterically that it takes your breath away. Now you might be asking, who would laugh at that? Now this exactly happened to Thomas Henry Brown of Marysville, Louisiana, when he found 2 nickels and a dime. Now you have to remember this happened on June 22, 1910, and probably finding money was so unlikely that he laughed at the thought of him being that fortunate to have that kind of money. He was probably doing an evil laugh. Now if I compared that to a real life scenario, it would be like, imagine you lost your job and you're going through a really bad time, getting rejected from all the job offers. Now suddenly you got a job that is giving you money, health insurance, and a work-life balance. That would probably make me fall on the floor laughing as well. Think of a time when you thought of a joke by yourself and you start laughing at your own joke. But probably not as much as this guy, Chrysippus. Seeing donkey eating his fermented figs made him laugh so hard that he passed away right on the spot. Apparently he is a Greek Stoic philosopher, and I was wondering, do they not teach you not to lose your cool while you're laughing so hard in the school of Stoics? It's one of those things that you have to be there to find it funny. Like, take this guy by the name William F. Sangster, who went to the Charlie Chaplin's movie The Circus, and he laughed so hard in the movie theater that he passed away. And then there's Alex Mitchell in 1975. While watching an episode of The Goodies, he laughed for 25 minutes straight and went straight to heaven. And later, his wife sent a letter to the show telling them how his last moments were full of laughter. Now, I don't know, why would his wife be so thankful for him passing away? Your brain is quite a doodle-doo. It does things. One thing it needs all the time is oxygen. And laughter, guess what? Provides plenty of oxygen to the brain. It releases endorphins, decreases stress-reducing hormones, unless you forgot to breathe, of course. Remember always to breathe between your laughter. But what if you're not laughing? Your body is. You don't know what to do. You don't have control. Gelastic seizure is where you laugh due to sudden burst of energy, and gelastic syncope is where you pass out laughing. Sometimes laughing can cause asphyxiation, where you don't get enough oxygen to the brains. But that should not stop you from laughing. That should encourage you to laugh. Given that your heart might stop any moment, anytime you step outside of your house, a car might run you over. You might choke on your food. You might get an infection. There's so many ways that we can die. Knowing the uncertainty of life, laughing is the only antidote to all our problems. I'm kind of jealous given that most of our lives are not going to get an ending like this guy's. Now, I don't know why Wikipedia has stopped updating any newer incidents. Do people are not dying of laughter anymore? Or are they not putting it as a valid cause in medical history? Like, it added 2003 as the last incident. Begs me to think that we are not laughing as much. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Honestly, a lot of these guys had heart conditions. They had like heart failure or cardiac arrest. Irrespective of laughing, maybe laughing was too much of an exercise for them. Now let me ask you this. Would it be so bad that your last moments were you laughing? Or is it that you probably would have lived longer if you would have laughed a little less? Let me know.